Welcome back to the Ohio Boys podcast. Today we're gonna brisk over we're gonna talk about some more controversial topics.
Sure, Tyler, start us off.
Tyler's gonna give a take on a controversial topic that's on a political
I think
ticket.
this should just be a
most of the
regular
time.
segment.
And then
So are we?
and then
Okay,
Phil
I
wants
guess.
to talk about main character syndrome.
That was also Tyler. Both these
And
are.
then we're going to talk
Phil-
about
Phil
my
wanted to-
my reign as WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, I'd much rather talk about that.
You want to recap the punk show too, Xavier?
Sure, I don't remember a lot of it, but
All right, cool. Anyway,
Awesome.
start us off, Tyler.
Oh, so the other day. So if you don't know, we live in Ohio, and I think this
Tyler,
what?
if you don't know, we live in Ohio.
Yeah.
What's the name of the show?
Well, they could have thought we were fucking from Kentucky. Like we could
Why
have
would
been
they think that?
because we could have been from Cincinnati or something.
That's true. That
That's
is
not
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
That's
That is
not
Ohio.
Kentucky.
No,
It's the same as Kentucky.
no, half of Cincinnati is in Kentucky. So
No, it's not.
Yes, it
yes, it
is.
is.
They share a zip code actually.
So good job, not smart
Ooh.
person.
Dur, dur, dur.
Ooh,
You have to
see-
cross a bridge to get into Kentucky from Cincinnati.
Okay, I
It
have
says
to,
"Welcome to
okay.
Kentucky."
I have to cross.
you
a-
niggas
I
been
have
to
to cross the
Cincinnati?
Cuyahoga River to go into Ohio City, but that's still Cleveland.
That's not the same thing at all.
It's the same. I had to cross a bridge.
Wow, San Fran's really putting a beating on.
I had to
you
cross a
right
bridge.
now.
What are
Have
you
you ever
talking about?
been to Cincinnati?
Yeah,
You have.
yeah.
And then have you been on the bridge across the river?
Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas
City-
City.
those are the same
Missouri.
city.
Wait,
That's the same. That's the same city.
what does
but
it really
two different
matter?
states.
Because Cincinnati is a bad city.
It is.
I wouldn't say that.
It's not a good one.
It's a good-looking city.
Tyler,
like
can we talk about your abortion topic or whatever you want to talk about?
Well, I was getting there. I was setting it up, and then everybody started interjecting, and I was like, "All right, that's
Champ
fine."
don't talk
Get it
to
going.
Champ
Tyler
wanna
is
talk,
okay
nigga.
with abortions as long as he's doing them.
Tyler's okay
Yes.
with abortions no matter what.
Tyler's
a
okay with
pussy
abortions
doctor.
after the baby's born.
You can't abort a baby after it's born. That's just murder.
I know.
I mean, not if you're like pussyfooting it. Like you gotta just try real hard.
I was like,
If
I
you
don't.
stab my
If you
alive
can-
out the womb baby with a coat hanger, I'm gonna be pretty upset.
If you can dream it, you
I'll
can
be
do
upset
it.
also.
Through God, all things are possible, Tyler.
You're not completely. You're not wrong.
Tyler, so you believe in murder?
It's not
He
murder, it's a
does.
baby.
Murder's real.
He
Y'all
he
remember
believes in
when we-
murdering
Remember
babies.
when we went down to film shit at the rib cook-off and we all signed the abortion paperwork except
Except for
for
Mark?
Mark, and she looked at him and was like, "Why are you guys friends with him?"
She didn't say that.
there was the look on her face. She did not fuck
No,
with
no,
Mark.
no. She
She didn't even offer. Like she
I was
didn't
like,
offer
no,
for me to sign it.
because I feel like
She
I feel
just
like
knew,
he just
like-
gave the vibes of I'm not gonna sign
The
that.
MAGA man,
Yeah.
she could feel the MAGA beating through the
I feel
trunk.
like he was sitting there. I feel like because we kind of like came to her, and for the fact that he was so like
Distant.
laid back and like didn't like approach, that she was like, oh, so like he clearly doesn't want to sign this.
I was not engaged in the conversation.
It was a conversation. It was just like,
Mark-
oh yeah, I'm signing this. I support this.
Yeah, I wasn't engaged in that at all.
So, Tyler, how controversial do you want to be?
Ladies and gentlemen, if a girl wants to get an abortion at 8 months, she can do it.
8
No.
months.
8 months. Yeah.
That's a baby.
Hold on,
You're,
bro.
that's
not a
murder.
baby.
No,
That's
wait,
actual
It's not out
murder.
yet.
It's,
No,
it's,
8
it's
months
not
is
out.
kind of crazy. Why did
That
you carry
baby
it for so long?
can live outside the womb at 8 months. That's just murder.
Do you have $437? Word to the front bottoms.
For what? For an abortion?
Yeah.
Oh
Phil, that doesn't mean it's
no, I haven't.
Why
Good
does she
to
carry it
murder
for
a
so long?
baby.
Maybe she's broke.
Maybe it's not a
Bitch
baby.
should have fell
It
down
is
the
a baby.
stairs 5
It's-
months ago.
Tyler, it could live outside the womb. It's a baby.
Okay, but is it living outside the room?
It
So
could.
no, it's not
No,
a
8
baby.
months
You have to
crazy.
take it out anyway.
I am
8 months is a
pro-choice.
little
8 months is
crazy.
You're just killing the
ridiculous.
baby just to be an asshole if it's not for a
I don't
medical
think you're
reason.
just being
If
an
your
asshole,
due
Mark.
date's like June 30th and you're like, oh, June 29th.
If it's
time to
not
get an
for a
abortion,
medical reason, if the baby's not killing you, and there's no medical reason to abort the baby,
you should not.
then
get
you're
one in 8
then you're
months.
killing it just to be an asshole because you have
You're
to.
not being an asshole.
At 8 months, you still have to go through labor to get the baby out of you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
can't
fine.
abort an 8-month-old baby. It has like developed bones. And
They have
shit.
to like literally like do this inside and
Okay, that's
They
fine.
have to get a whisk, and it's like it's a
and
whole
like
thing.
just take it out. They have
yeah,
to pull it
it's
apart.
fucked. You're
That's
killing a
fine.
baby.
That's fine.
Tyler, you have
What,
watching
at 8
Megan's
months?
face off camera this
But-
whole time.
At
you have
8
no
months?
heart.
Wonderful.
You
That's
have
not-
a black hole. You are not a human with empathy.
Yes, I have empathy.
No, you don't.
I don't have empathy for something that's not a human.
You're advocating for killing an actual baby, like a
What?
life. That's,
Tyler's a
the
golem.
baby's
We've
alive.
been over this.
Tyler, I'm pro-choice. I'm very pro-choice.
Yeah.
I'm super pro-choice. 8 months, not a human. What are you saying?
That's not a human. Not a human being.
That is a human being.
No, it's not.
What is it, Tyler?
Yes.
It's a
That baby's in line to get a
An
social security
undeveloped-
number.
undeveloped fetus. Or
It's not an undeveloped fetus.
It's not
Well,
an
not
undeveloped
undeveloped.
fetus because it can live
near
outside of the.
near developed. Near developed.
No, it's
fetus.
developed.
No, it's developed.
It's developed.
It's developed enough.
But for
Yeah.
but for how long? Like, okay, that's another thing. So 8 months.
Like science has advanced long enough to where a baby can be primo at like
6 months.
Six,
It's the third,
6 months.
It's the,
yeah.
I was gonna say it's the third
What
trimester.
like six? That's what like 6.5 months, Megan. 6
Yes.
months.
Okay. That's
So
cool.
at that point, that baby is ready to come
Mark,
out.
what's the cutoff for you?
What's the cutoff for me?
the cutoff?
I would
Even
never
abortions.
like if it was up to me. Like I wouldn't. It's obviously this is between me and Megan, and this is talks that we would have. I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything. That's why I
You see,
wouldn't.
he's got really good at tiptoeing this right.
No,
That's
How do you miss
crazy.
the
I think that
Ugh.
conversation is something to be had with the family. You know, if
It's not a conversation.
by 8 months you should have had that conversation already.
Mark, I
Well, time
respect
out.
you
So,
and I love
can
you.
I tell
to
you- can I
death.
tell you why I
just think
thought of
that
this?
Why'd
would
you
be
think of it,
completely
Tyler?
Megan's
What got
choice.
you on this topic?
Okay, so I was sitting there. I was thinking. No,
No, look at him. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I ain't worried about you, nigga.
Mark jerks off on this couch. Just so you know, Tyler.
Huh?
Mark jerks off on
Right
this
there
couch.
where you
I
said it.
believe it.
Okay.
Butt ass
I
naked.
believe.
I believe it.
Swinging
I
it.
believe he gets his dick sucked on this couch. 100%.
I believe that.
I believe it.
Right where you're sitting.
Y'all push the table back a little bit, or you cram her
Nah.
in there, bro?
No, he like leans
He a
up on the
nasty
side of
nigga.
it. He leans up like how you're leaned up, but
Oh,
his
and
legs
she-
over
and
here.
she just
she's,
kicks it
like,
here?
on the other part of the couch.
No, because Mark likes to keep his windows open. They over there where people can see.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at my
Oh,
house?
that's fair.
See?
See, you a
He's
nasty
sitting right
nigga.
there,
Look
just
at
like
my
that
house.
exact way he's sitting.
So what made me think of this? I was listening to a podcast, and they were
What podcast?
Don't shout them out. They're not giving us money.
It depends.
it was a podcast me and you listened to.
Oh, okay. I haven't listened.
So they were. It was like a fan called in, gave him a question, and it was like, yo, is it wrong? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, 7 months isn't like 7-8 months isn't bad. If
It is bad.
no. To me, it's not bad. Okay,
You
my
don't
bad.
have a moral. You don't have any morality.
That's cool.
So
Mark, stop Bible thumping over there.
Exactly.
it's not Bible thumping. It's
It is.
actually just a baby.
But cool.
You don't decide morality. You're not God. That's-
Exactly.
no, I don't think Tyler has a moral code.
Yeah, but you're not God, so it doesn't matter.
Like Tyler, what are your biggest like moral pillars in your life?
What do you mean? Like,
Define moral pillars. Is it what shaped his
Like what's your
morals, or,
what's
like-
your personal code of ethics?
nigga, we're getting really off topic. God damn. Let me finish the
You better
shit.
stop for Tyler coming aboard too, Mark.
What's the word?
He probably gonna
Murder's-
try.
Murder's not okay.
He's
not
only,
okay with
he's
murder.
only 10,000 weeks.
That's not murder. So again,
Tyler, do you know how abortions like work?
Yes.
So you're okay with them just pulling apart an 8-month-old baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
piece
got a
by
vacuum.
Yeah. Suck them out.
No,
No,
it's not just
when
a
it's
vacuum,
8
they
months, you
rip
have
them
to go
apart
through
first,
labor.
and then they vacuum them.
Okay, cool.
No, they don't
They have
vacuum. You
feelings.
have
No,
to.
they have to induce you into labor. They don't.
They have to
don't
induce you into
scramble the
labor,
baby.
and then yeah.
But I was just trying to see where.
Okay, cool.
Was
It's
it?
got
it
bones.
was a thing
There's
in
a
there.
thing in there. There's something. To
Not
scramble.
anymore.
It's a baby. No, it's in there, Tyler.
No, it's
Just
not.
because
Not
you
anymore. It's
dismember it,
dead.
just because you dismember its limbs doesn't
So
mean it's
dead.
not in there.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
dead.
murdered it.
No, it's not
At
murder.
that point,
You
at
can
that
tell
point, you
someone
might
without
as
it being
well
murder.
Was
just
it
give the
self-defense?
baby to.
Yes.
Like, you might as well just put the baby up for adoption. Like find a nice gay family or something that's
Why
looking
they
for a
gotta be gay,
baby.
bro? Like,
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
they got money.
Like,
It wasn't. But
find-
it's not
find
about.
a
But it's
friend
not
that-
about that.
Find some friends that can't have a baby themselves. At that point, you're just killing it.
No,
just to
her
kill it.
ovaries should be better. Should have been better. I'm getting rid of it.
Get new plumbing.
Exactly.
I don't think that's how.
Why
it
go through the
works.
whole process?
You're going through the process anyways. You went through 8 months.
Going through 8 months and then being like, nah, I gotta bite the bullet on this one is kind of crazy.
But it should be doable if you want
It's
to.
not
Nah,
doable.
like,
No.
as
If you
pro-choice
want
as
to,
I am. 8
if-
months is kind of crazy. 'cause
If
you
it's
had
not-
a lot of
I'm
time.
saying.
You
If
had
it's
a lot
not
of
a
time.
medical
pro-choice
exemption,
as fuck. That's
then you're just a
crazy.
Post
fucking
six, like
asshole.
6 weeks is not like long enough, but like I feel like after 6 months, you kind of made your bed, so you got to lie in it.
I disagree, and this is the biggest thing that why I disagree. Let's just say that this young lady or this woman or whoever is under the assumption that her the person that she's having this kid with is going to be there every step of the way, and then let's say you get to month 7, month 8, like you're getting to the tail end, and that
About to
nigga,
be a deadbeat.
yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah,
No.
drop it off at the fire
It's
station.
8
I'm
months,
cool.
bro. You
Hold
have
on,
1
look at how
month left.
fucked up the foster care system
Exactly.
is. Like I kind of get where Tyler's coming from. I'm not
I-
co-signing it, but
No,
I kinda
that's fair.
can
I'm
see
not
his
asking for a
point.
co-signing.
Like that baby's gonna have
If
zero
you
chance
thought
at a
they were
good
gonna-
life
hold on,
if you
Tyler.
fucking kill
You
it.
had 8 months
That's
to
better.
see how. Hold on, you had 8 months to see how that nigga was acting while that baby was in you. You knew what you were getting
He was,
into.
and guess what? That nigga was acting.
He just decided one day.
Yes. That
No,
nigga
there's
was,
no way he just decides one day.
Yes.
What if they got
No.
into a big fight and they were like, "Fuck you," and he was like, "I don't want to raise this kid."
And then then guess what?
And now the nigga gotta die because his
Yeah.
daddy ass.
Yep.
You
No,
lack
that's
Most
empathy.
crazy to me.
Most definitely.
You just lack empathy. I feel like at that
That's
point.
not lacking
Mark, stop
empathy.
saying that.
I know, like he doesn't have any feeling for a life, a living being.
That's not how that
you could
works.
tell how you were
How is
raised
that not
by,
how
like,
that
just your
works?
words, Mark.
Exactly. Thank you.
No, Todd, please,
You're
no.
Because you
spitting
can have
right-wing
empathy.
Facebook
You can have
so
empathy
hard
for
right
you
now.
can have empathy for people, but then be like, oh, that
I have
that,
more
that,
empathy for the
Like
mom
that
than
person
the
just
Yeah,
has to
fetus.
die at that
Exactly.
moment. No, that's not how empathy works.
that- yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Don't
No,
call
it's
it a
not.
fetus.
That's
a
exactly how it
baby
is.
at 8
It's
months.
That's a fetus.
No, it's
It
not.
didn't
It's
come
not a
out
fetus.
yet.
No,
It's- at that
medically,
point,
that
it's a
is a
fully grown
baby
baby.
at
It
8
didn't come
months.
out yet.
No, that's not how that works.
That baby
I'm a
has a
doctor.
conscience.
A fetus is a fetus. A baby is developed. That baby is developed. If it can live outside of the womb, it's a baby.
Yeah.
That's what Mark's saying. Like
Yeah.
medically,
Okay.
that is actually a baby.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
that makes sense.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But guess what?
You're not
And
aborting
if-
a baby. You
So
can't
you-
abort a baby. That's
So you're not
murder.
aborting a baby. You're murdering a baby.
Well, babies
Okay,
don't pay
cool.
taxes, so some
Who
murder.
cares?
What?
Also, it's
I'm
her
kidding,
choice.
Relax.
Do the homeless pay taxes?
No,
They're supposed to. They just don't do it.
They're
So I
supposed
could
to.
kill
yeah.
homeless people?
no.
Well, no, because they're supposed to pay taxes.
Babies are supposed to pay taxes, aren't they?
No, you
No.
can't. You don't have to pay taxes till you're 18.
No, depends. If you're a child star and you make enough money, you have to pay taxes.
You have to pay
No,
money
your
on like income
parents
taxes
have
and
to pay
stuff.
taxes on your behalf.
Yeah, because you don't have control.
Depending
of
on
your
the state. Depending on
Not
the
even.
state.
No.
Nah, because
No.
of Corey
No.
Feldman and shit.
No, some like certain
No, because
states.
then at that point you're not emancipated. You're not emancipated. So your parents would be in charge of your conservative. Like
I'm
they
gonna
would have a
emancipate my
conservatorship
kid
for
as
you.
soon as they turn 15.
Well, why?
I'm gonna just see what they do with the freedom.
Nothing. They're probably gonna just stay at home and just do.
I don't think it would
At
make
my
a
house,
difference.
He's emancipated.
Yeah, that's
I
correct.
didn't say I was gonna kick him out. I was just gonna emancipate him.
You
If
gotta
you're
go.
going through the legal process to emancipate your child at 15, I feel like there's a reason for that.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
want to
shitty
see what
kid.
that nigga does.
You wait like 2-3 years,
that's
and you can see what
that-
he does
that-
anyway.
They really don't
that's the
emancipate
abortion
children
you can
unless
do when they're out the
their
womb.
home life is like
Emancipation.
fucking terrible.
You have to have like grounds for emancipation, though.
Yeah, nigga,
Yeah.
get out.
You can't just like give him up.
You have to
I'm not giving him up. I'm emancipating him.
You don't really get to decide like I want to emancipate.
I'm gonna start
him.
doing shitty shit to get my kid taken away. Then I'm gonna start like
You're an asshole.
smoking
That
cigarettes
has
in the house.
less empathy than whatever the fuck Mark was yelling about earlier.
Yeah.
I want to become a piece of shit dad because I don't want to deal with this anymore after
It's been
15
15
years.
long years. I'm about
That's
to put
crazy.
a cigarette out on him or something. I don't know.
That's crazy. I'm gonna fuck with you. No, but that ass, like I was like, if that nigga leaves that late, knowing that you about to have this baby,
Then you gotta stop fucking lame.
Fuck him.
You just gotta stop fucking
that's
lame.
the consequences of your own actions right
Yeah.
there.
That is a consequence
That's
of
the
your own
consequence of
actions.
his actions.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You were
No, it's
fucking
not.
lames.
No. Hey, you left.
I'm
So
gonna
was
kill this baby.
Yeah. Fuck
crazy.
yeah.
All right.
100%. I'm
Being
on
okay
it.
with
I
killing
think
babies
another
is
interesting
crazy.
thing, another caveat to bring into this is like, I'm gonna start with my stance because I feel like it's not a very popular stance. Because I feel like if two people had to fuck to make that baby.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
feel like two people both have a say in aborting the baby. Obviously, it's not a 50-50 share because one person has to shit the baby out. But like, I feel like that's a conversation that needs to be had. And I feel like if I had a kid and I wanted the kid and the girl did not want the kid, I feel like I should have some say in it. Not the end all be all. It's probably like a 70-30 at most.
Yeah, saying zero, like that's still
But,
my
like,
DNA and something I want to be
in
responsible
the same
for.
way of like, I'm going to have to raise it if it's
I
alive.
disagree with that
So,
completely.
like,
I feel like it don't matter.
Let him finish. Let him
I
finish.
feel like it. Like, I should have some say in it. Obviously, I don't have the end all be all say, but I feel like my words should carry some weight.
No,
Hold on,
nigga,
Tyler.
this is my
8 months.
body.
8 months. Hear me
That
out.
is your body,
8 months.
so
hear
I
me
don't
out.
have the final say.
8 months.
But
Hear
like,
me out.
my
Nigga,
words
you
should carry a
already
little weight.
had a baby shower.
Okay.
I'm up.
People are saying congratulations on your baby, and you're saying thank
then
you.
donate, and then don't. I'm gonna probably.
You
if
probably
I was a
already
girl-
named the
if I was
baby.
a girl,
Yeah, you're
If I
not
was
even
a girl,
donating.
I'm
You're
not
not
gonna
even
fuck with
aborting the baby, bro. You're like aborting Kai.
I'll
Or
give
like
the shit.
Timmy.
I'll give the shit back. and I'll donate the
Ooh,
diapers and
wait,
shit.
wait. This gives me a segue to something I wanted to
That's
ask you
so-
guys on the podcast. I asked
Wait,
Ava
also,
this the other
Tyler, I
day.
got a question. Hold
What's
on,
happening?
real quick, because it's on that same topic. So 8 months, say nigga doesn't leave, but you said that it's completely up to the woman. If you for 8 months think you're about to be a dad, and then one day your wife or your girlfriend is just like, actually,
Then,
Womp womp.
then I leave. Like I have that choice.
No, I'm just
You-
saying,
like,
give me that baby.
Just
sign
how
off,
she,
sign
just how
off on
she had,
no.
just how she just like ended the
I'm
ended
not
the
gonna lie,
pregnancy.
if that
Because
happened
no,
to me,
in the
because at that
relationship.
point,
like
she
if that
has to
happened
go
me,
through labor to
I'm
get rid of
locking
the
her in
baby.
the house until
So
the baby comes out.
just sign away your rights as a
That's
mother and
a
let me
whole
raise the
different
baby.
I'm making
That's
her
where
have
I'm
that
at.
motherfucker.
Sign away your rights. You have to go through labor, even if you want to terminate the
But
pregnancy.
if she wants to do it, she can do it, and I'm
No.
not gonna be mad about it.
No, if I'm in the guy in that
I'm gonna
relationship,
leave.
sign away your rights as a mother, and then get the fuck out of my life and leave the baby with me. You don't need any responsibility.
Be completely honest.
Mark's about to go
If
sit
she-
outside Planned Parenthood with a picket fence.
No, no, because it's not those
That's
people's
okay.
business
You'll
is
run
not
it? I'm
mine.
going to chop.
Those people's business is not mine. But if it's my relationship
saw
and my
Xavier.
life, it's different.
Trying to chop girls leaving Planned Parenthood.
I respect it.
That's crazy. That's inappropriate.
respect it.
That's
What
inappropriate.
if I was chopping
Hey.
up? What if I was chopping them up on
If
their way
they're
in?
if they're receptive to it,
Tyler, they're not
who
going to be
cares?
receptive to it.
Hey,
I
as
mean,
soon as
I
they-
get who cares,
Also,
but that's a
time out.
crazy.
As soon
Also,
as they-
time out. Tia.
As soon as they come
Not
out,
everyone that goes to Planned Parenthood is getting abortions.
Yeah,
there
I
are
might-
people that just
That's
like
true.
getting like
I might be looking for
regular.
No, you're right.
There's
You're
OBGYNs
right.
there.
I might be looking for the
You're
for
right.
the burn victims.
Whoa, whoa! That is wild to hear. That's wild. That is wild
I'm,
to say.
I'm
That's
glad
a
you said that on an
crazy
episode
thing.
because a timer would be set if we were not on an episode. And you
That's-
kind of need to talk for this.
That's crazy. You really just said. You really
I'm
just said
just
that.
asking.
He has no moral compass, but Mark has nothing to say about that.
I wasn't paying attention. I just
Oh,
got
thank
pissed
God
off.
you weren't paying attention,
I
Mark.
said, what if I was looking for the burn victims, Mark?
You're fucked up.
That was crazy.
Yo,
You-
you know,
alright,
you know
you
what I
need
mean
help.
by burn
You need
victims,
help.
right? Not like a fire.
No, we
No,
know, we
Xavier,
know.
we
you need
understand.
help.
Tyler,
She has like she is crabs or something.
Tyler, crabs.
I like seafood boils.
I know.
fat
Y'all are
ass.
I can
nasty.
tell.
I'm gonna throw some butter on it.
Look at you.
Y'all are nasty.
Tyler,
Fuck lube. I'm getting the olive oil. out.
if you were dating a
Yeah.
girl and she got pregnant
Yes.
and you were gonna have like, let's say, a son, what
Damn.
is and you were talking about naming the son, right?
Okay.
What's the worst name that they could say?
Oliver.
Oliver.
Oliver's the
Wow,
worst.
he's really-
wow.
He's
Oliver's
really
the
throwing
worst.
shade right now.
I am throwing shade.
I
Fuck
get it,
you.
but wow.
But I love you too. Hi. But no,
She
Oliver's
don't
the
watch
worst
this
thing.
shit. Yeah, she does. Does she? Yeah.
Hi, Oliver.
Yeah. But no, I think Oliver is like probably the worst name you could use. Oliver, Oliver, John. No,
John is a very basic
I'm
name.
so
I feel like
sorry.
that's not that bad.
I think Mark's a terrible name.
You just don't like biblical names.
Biblical
I-
names are raw.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Tyler is.
Bartholomew is a great name. I would
Bartholomew
name.
has some jazz.
That's a corny
to it.
ass
I would.
name.
I would name my kid Bartholomew.
No, don't throw no shade on Bartholomew. It's a great
Oh
name.
no, Bartholomew. I would name my kid Bartholomew. Most
Oh,
definitely.
that kid's name is Bart. Where the fuck are you gonna trust a fucking Bart?
His name's not
Bartholomew.
Bart.
Hey,
His
that
name
nigga-
is Bartholomew.
People are gonna call him Bart.
That-
No,
I'm
they're
calling
gonna call him
He's probably
Bartholomew.
gonna go by
No.
Bart.
No,
No, they're
we're
gonna call
calling
him
him Bartholomew.
They're gonna call him Bart.
I'm raising my kid because again.
Are you gonna
kid-
be a Karen and be like, no, his name's Bartholomew.
Yes,
His
yes,
name's
I am.
Bartholomew.
Yes.
My mom wouldn't let people call me PJ.
See?
She did. And she
I
had a
hope
really,
that Tyler
really,
never
really
has
bad
to raise
She
a
had a
child.
horrible reason why I couldn't be called PJ.
And then
But I'm
it-
kind of glad because
then-
I don't want to be called PJ.
And that ended up being true. Half of
Yeah.
it.
That
At
was
least
hilarious.
half of it
Half
is
of
true.
it.
Call
Phil's big ass wasn't fitting in the locker back in the day.
They stop. Listen,
I hate the
your
name
mom.
Keith.
Your mom ain't dropped.
Keith. I
Keith
hate
is
the
a
name
bad
Keith.
name.
Keith is
Keith
a
is a
terrible
bad
name.
name.
Why?
It sounds gross.
It
feels
sounds
gross to
distrustful
say.
already.
I don't like Keith.
It sounds
Keith is
distrustful.
gross.
I think.
I don't like Keith. Also, like, I don't. You know what's fucked up is that my grandpa's name was Leroy, and I love the name Leroy. But like,
Leroy!
not even that I like hate my grandpa. I don't have any beef, but like me and him were never close, so I can't be like I'm naming it after my grandpa. It has meaning. It has no meaning. I just like the name.
Okay, then just say I like the name. You don't have to create all the. All the
Jethro's a dope
I'm
ass
with
name.
you on this because like you would want your kid to be called Bartholomew instead of Bart. If I name my kid Leroy, I would want him to be Leroy instead of Lee or Roy.
Yeah.
Don't call my kid
like
Roy.
no. It's
It's
Leroy. Like
Leroy's
say-
got
say
some
that shit
jazz
correctly,
to it.
nigga.
Got
Nah,
some sauce
Phil,
on
people
it.
are gonna call him Elroy.
I'm okay with that.
Elroy.
Not that, but I'm okay with. Don't
I'll be
call
like, oh my
kid
god, it's
Leroy.
the kid Leroy.
I'll mush you.
No.
I'll mush you.
But
I'll grab his little.
But hold
fucked
on,
up baby
what name
hand,
did you say again,
and I'll
Megan?
mush you with his hand.
Jethro is an amazing fucking
Jethro is
name.
a good name. I like that.
That's an amazing name. Shout out to Jethro Gibbs.
I really like biblical names. So if I had a son, I'd want it to be named like I shouldn't say it.
Samson.
Samson's good. Judas.
Why don't you give your kid a
Isaac.
gender-neutral name, and just in case?
You would pick the villain in the
I would.
He wasn't even the villain. There's worse people in the Bible than him.
Who?
No, he
Judas was
like,
just pussy.
I'm not gonna lie.
think
God
Judas-
might be the villain in the Bible.
He
Did you
is.
see what that
He
nigga was
is.
doing in the
Read
New
the
is.
Old
Testament?
Testament.
He
dog.
is.
Old Testament,
Old
God
Testament,
was
he
a
is.
villain,
No, you
bro.
want to talk
He
about a
didn't do
villain.
anything in the New Testament.
The New Testament is a
Well,
redemption
he did
arc.
actually. The whole New Testament's about him.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus
about
is
his
God.
son.
Oh, his
so-
son is him. That's the
Bro,
entire
get the fuck
fucking,
out my
no,
face.
that's like
That
the
nigga's
basis
the
of
Holy
it.
That
Trinity
nigga's a
is one
terrorist.
person.
That nigga's a terrorist.
Tyler, you
Jesus?
just
Jesus is God.
God,
Jesus
God
is.
is.
Oh, they were calling
The
Jesus.
Holy
Tyler's just
Trinity,
on
the mystery
trash
of the
today.
Holy Trinity. That's the entire point of that.
He
Yeah.
was what?
Tyler
He is
walked
a
in
terrorist.
ready. He's
that
not a
nigga's a terrorist. He legit sat there and was like, "Ayo, kill your kid for me. To show me,
That's a crazy
to
test.
show me that you really love me. Kill your kid."
He just got an
he
abortion.
told him to stop. You have to wait. Tyler, how is that bad? How is that bad?
It wasn't. It was funny
How is it bad to
Also-
ask somebody to kill their kid?
You know who was kind of
because
fucked
it was
up?
an actual kid.
People don't
Like
talk
that
about
kid
this
was
enough.
like,
So is an 8-month-old
10.
baby.
Oh, brother, here
Hold
we
on,
go.
boys. You
What's
know,
happening?
you know who needs more flack? King Solomon.
why?
Do you? Okay, there's a whole book about him and everything. King Solomon. Did you guys ever hear the story about the two mothers that argued over the baby?
No.
There was two mothers that showed up in the court of King Solomon, and both of them claimed that this baby was theirs.
Oh God.
And he said, "I have an idea.
He cut the baby in half.
We'll cut the baby in half, and you can take the legs, and you can take the head." And the one mom was like, "No," and the other mom was like, "I want the head."
What?
know which one was the
And that's how he knew which one is the real mother.
So wait, why does he not get flack then? Flack
He
is
should
bad.
catch flack because
don't
he
think
was
he
going
was
to
gonna
say,
do
"Let's
it.
cut the baby in
I
He
don't
half."
think
wasn't
he was
actually
gonna
gonna
do
do it, bro. It was
Also-
a test.
I think that's a good
fuck
way of
your
just
test,
getting somebody
bro.
to tell the truth.
Because if they both were like, "Yeah, no, I'll take the legs," then he would have cut the baby in half.
I don't think.
That would have been on the mothers, not him.
Yeah.
Well, no. At that
Did
point,
they
do they
suggest
deserve
cutting
the
the baby in half? No, he wanted to cut the baby
Hold
in
on,
half.
hold
Also,
on.
hold on. While we're on the topic of biblical stories, because I had this argument with
No,
one
no,
of
no.
my
Wait.
coworkers.
Before you go on to that, if both of the mothers are okay with the baby getting chopped in half, then obviously they don't care about the baby.
Why does he suggest cutting the baby in half? I feel like there's other questions you could have asked besides, well, what if we cut it in half?
What questions?
Just hysterical people tonight.
Women were just hysterical people. Still are. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm not.
Some of them. I'm
I
kidding.
agree.
Some men are hysterical too. Whatever. Everybody sucks.
So what questions would you ask, Phil?
What questions would I ask? Like, what does the dad look like?
Which one of
what's
y'all
the
pussies
name?
hurt
Yeah,
right
but
now?
how are you
I was
supposed
gonna
to know?
say, can we ask some other people in the village, like which one of them was just
How old
pregnant?
is the
Like-
baby?
It was like a couple months old or something like that.
Who was
Okay.
holding the baby for months?
Who
had that nigga?
Also a good question.
Who was lactating right now?
Also, I was gonna say one who can fuck. Who can fuck?
Who can fuck?
Yeah.
Who can fuck? What
Okay,
the
now I
fuck?
get what you're
No,
saying.
no,
That's a
because-
poorly way to word it, but yeah, I get it.
What are you talking about?
If you because
You're not supposed to have sex right after you give birth.
Yes.
because you're healing.
No,
Oh,
men
a
didn't
few
care about
months.
that back in the day. That's a recent thing.
that's fair.
I mean, you could also do a physical inspection if you really
If the
believe
king
that.
wanted to see my coochie,
he could, like you couldn't stop him.
all right, hold on.
That
'cause
would be an
I gotta get
empirical way.
I gotta get two sidebars off when we're talking biblical stories. One, the plagues that hit Egypt. I like that the first one started with their main like water source. Everything that like was like the main shit, the Nile. Everybody depended on that, right? First curse, first plague.
Mhm.
Everything turned to blood. Okay, I see why that's a big problem. That's a big plague, right?
Yeah.
Second one, you got mad frogs in your village now. What the fuck are we talking? Frogs, locusts, the firstborn dying, sores. All these other things are actually bad things. You just got mad frogs now.
Maybe they were
Yeah,
scared
because
of
you're
frogs.
crunching over frogs, Phil.
Why is that like why didn't you build? Like why didn't you start with frogs?
yeah, wait, did the
And
frogs come before or after
The frogs were the
locusts?
second plague. The locusts were like the fourth.
No,
They had
because
to
the
feed
frog
the
could
frogs.
be like
That's
a
why the
symbol.
locusts came.
The frog could be like a symbol of some
Locusts
bad
don't eat
omen.
frogs.
All their life.
Frogs eat locusts.
But
So
that
he
would
had to
make
feed
then,
the frogs. He sent the locusts.
so then that would make more. I would say that first off, you're fucking it up
Mad
because
frogs.
at that point the locusts ain't really doing shit because
Also,
the
I
frogs are eating the
I got a
locusts.
question.
It's a good
There
thing
are
for the
frogs
Egyptians.
in the desert.
Yes.
Sure. I don't know, man. I don't live there.
It's right next to. Think about it, Xavier. They're right next to the Nile River. There is amphibians.
But frogs.
Mark was there. He knows.
Yeah, nigga, frogs. They were
Yeah.
fucking alligators.
Yeah,
So
I-
there were alligators, but there couldn't be fucking frogs.
Yeah.
Yes, they live in different environments.
They live like in the same environment.
Frogs
No,
live in a
'cause-
lot of environments. But
no.
I don't know. Google it. Somebody
North
Google it.
Africa used to be a lush climate as well. It didn't
Not
always.
during the Bible. That was like millions.
No,
of
during
years
the
ago.
during
During
the
the
Bible.
Yes, no, there's multiple
There
species
was-
of frog that live on the Nile.
Like what?
just frogs, nigga.
No, because I want to know.
we
which,
don't care.
I want to know which type of frog do you think was the plague, or do you think all four of them were there?
Probably the most common one is the Nile Delta toad.
Let me see.
So-
So that's not a frog.
Whatever.
It's an amphibian.
I knew
whatever.
it. I was gonna say my next question was
Same
gonna be, or
shit.
were they toads? Frogs don't live in no damn.
It's an amphibian with webbed feet. It doesn't matter.
It does,
Mark, you want to see how far I can spit?
The Nile grass frog is a frog, not a toad. Also lives in the Nile.
There you go.
What part of the Nile?
Fuck,
know-
man, I don't
Do
know.
you
I
know
don't
how
live there.
big the Nile River is, guys?
Nigga, you suck.
Xavier, why don't you become a fucking ecobiologist and figure the fuck out?
Is a river. Your husband is gay.
Also, I want to talk. Y'all remember the story of Jesus and the fig tree?
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's early in the book of Mark that they talk about this.
The shittiest book.
Is it?
They're
No, it's
all
not.
pretty bad.
Shh.
Have you ever read the Bible?
Tyler,
Yes.
do you have anything good to say today, Tyler?
They were walking in between towns. It was
Yes.
Jesus and all his cohorts, and they were walking between towns. And Jesus was hungry, and he walked up to this fig tree, and the fig tree had leaves, but it was not in season for it to sprout fruit. And Jesus was like, "I want figs," and they were like, "It is not the time for figs." That's a real that's one of the verses in there that says,
Okay.
"The time of figs is not now."
right.
Jesus.
Guys,
And he came back the next morning and was like, "You still don't have figs. I curse you." And he cursed the tree. Fuck
Jesus?
this tree. Jesus did. Jesus cursed this tree. They came back the next morning. The tree was like withered and like dead and all that. But like,
Wow, being a bitch for no reason.
I was gonna say like people like what is the real allegory of that? What's the meaning here? Because like you were hungry. You were hangry. Jesus was hangry. That was the real story. Was Jesus fucking hangry and cursed a tree with his magic?
so it's
No,
basically like
fig
when you
trees
come
are
home,
extremely
it's like when you
fickle.
come home hangry and you tear down your wife.
I was about to say, is this a wife beating joke?
No, not a beating joke, but like you tear her down, you yell at her, and you're mean to her because like dinner's not ready. Like she wasn't also doing something today, and now you come back and she's withered, and you're not hangry anymore because you probably ate dinner and breakfast, but now she's all bummed out because you yelled at her over figs.
I don't.
I think the more-
Jesus just fucked up a tree because he was
Also,
being a
the
dickhead.
Nile goes all the way down into the jungles of Sudan, so that was a
No.
valid question. I just looked it up. I'm on the maps right now. This is all the Nile River. It goes from Alexandria all the way into Sudan.
Okay.
They got amphibians, dog.
But no, we need to look up the Egyptian frogs. Look up frogs that live in Egypt.
Oh my god.
Oh my
See,
god.
no, y'all niggas not doing this.
This
to me.
man is crazy. You were just looking at it.
Xavier,
You coulda
it's,
just did
it's
it.
in the Library of Alexandria. Go and fucking find it.
It doesn't exist, retard.
I know.
Delta toad and sclerophrus
But no,
They have several frogs and toads that live in Egypt.
Let me see.
I was gonna say, there's like
fucking
12
guy.
of them that just pulled up.
Oh, but I was about to say. So,
They also have a god that is in the form of a frog.
but other than that,
A lot of these are toads, though. I'm not gonna lie. It says African green toad, the Dodson's toad, the Nile Valley toad, the Egyptian toad.
Do you think that they knew the difference back then?
Yes.
When the Bible was being written, do you think they were like, "Oh no, dude, fuck off, Hezekiah. That's a toad, not a frog." I don't think they were doing that.
Yes.
I don't think they were doing that.
Phil, I think you cut off this story where the moral of the story is.
What's the moral of the story? The time of figs is not now.
you had finished the story.
I'm reading. Hold on.
Oh, Mark's reading the Bible
There's
on
more.
cam.
Yeah.
Mark's reading the
Riveting.
Bible on cam
Riveting.
right after he cussed Tyler out for his abortion stance. That's crazy.
That's crazy. It is crazy.
You guys have a favorite?
The moral of the story is that you should forgive the fig tree for not
Oh
having
yeah, no,
figs.
but he didn't.
He killed the tree.
He fucked that tree's life up.
So Jesus was kind of a dick.
He was kind of a dick.
But
No.
Because he was human, so he was
Well,
kind
yeah.
of a dick.
That fig tree could have
You think
also
he was
just
listening to-
died.
you think he
Fig
was
trees
talking to-
need
But
to
to be
have
fair,
He
perfect.
was listening to Rag
No.
and Tag Bone Man or whatever.
Fig trees need to have
What the
perfect
fuck is
conditions to
it?
actually grow.
After all.
he cursed the tree.
No,
He did curse the tree.
Okay, he cursed the tree, but the fig tree could have died because some blade of.
Yeah, I don't think that's what happened.
But that's not
Fig
what was
trees are
happening.
extremely
It's in the
fickle.
book, Mark. He cursed the tree and the tree died.
I got a
Fig-
question, bro. You know how many virgins are? Oh damn, my pants are dirty.
Yeah, from the punk show. Which we got to get to that
I
topic
didn't
too.
know that.
You gotta clean your butt.
My pants have been dirty all day.
Yes,
Probably.
from the punk show.
Oh.
Also, probably not even from the punk show. From you sleeping on wet asphalt.
Jesus, or not Jesus. You know how many damn.
Damn.
Figure it
You
out.
know how many virgins were on the planet? Why did Jesus have to pick the one that had just gotten married? God was an asshole.
He was.
He picked the one who just
He
got
was
married.
just in a silly, goofy mood.
I went to Bethlehem. He waited until she left too. So
Maybe
everyone
she was
thought she
pure
was
of
a
heart.
thought. Everyone thought she was popping her pussy in Bethlehem. That's not even what she was doing.
What are you talking
And then she
about?
comes back
The Virgin
pregnant,
Mary.
and Joseph's like, "Nigga, we just got married. Why? How are you pregnant? I ain't even fucked yet." Also,
First of all,
To hide him.
First of all-
she gaslit that nigga. Joseph,
they
I
weren't
swear.
living in Bethlehem, so
They weren't living in Bethlehem. She traveled to Bethlehem.
they both did, and it wasn't from where she was from; it's where Joseph was from.
Okay.
So
At the end
people
of
in
the day-
Nazareth,
At the end of the day, adultery is not allowed in the Bible, but he could fuck that married lady.
No.
I don't
he
think
shouldn't
God
be.
You know what's
fucked the
crazy?
married lady.
And then the Holy Trinity. So God sent himself, the Holy Spirit, down to fuck that lady just so he
Yeah.
could birth himself.
Yeah.
But he made Adam from nothing and Eve from a rib, but he had to fuck that virgin.
I don't know
had
why
to.
he had to make Eve from a rib when he made Adam out of clay.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, to be fair,
This nigga's an
back
asshole.
to the abortion
Smooth
topic.
brains. I
back
don't know
to,
what they're talking
back to
about.
the abortion topic.
What if she aborted Jesus? Is that what you're gonna say?
No. I was about to say he aborted the entire planet. He was like, I don't like
That's
how
not an abortion.
it was.
It was a genocide.
It's a natural
that's
disaster.
I'm sorry. No, it was a genocide.
Natural disaster.
not.
No,
Nigga,
Mark,
he did it.
He sent
The whole
the
world
flood.
flooded.
One fucking family survived. It's not a genocide. It's a the whole entire
One
world
family
died.
survived.
So one
it's a-
Jewish family survived, Mark.
How is it
so
a-
the Nazis did not commit a genocide.
How it-
That's what you're saying.
No.
No, that's
This isn't a genocide, Tyler.
It was a
genocide.
genocide.
Is targeting.
You just compare God to Hitler, Tyler?
Yes.
You're
He had
you're
a
fucking
point.
Stupid.
It was ham-fisted, but he had a point.
No, it's not a genocide.
It was a genocide. It
Because
was a
God wasn't
genocide.
targeting somebody.
Yes, he was.
No.
Everyone but that one
The
family.
sinners, Mark. Yes, he was
Mark,
targeting
he
somebody.
he
Okay,
legitimately
fine.
told
he,
us what who
he
was
genocided
targeting.
the sinners. Okay.
How the fuck did this become a whole religion podcast?
I like
Hey,
it.
I
I think
just
it's
wanna
funny.
It's
say-
hilarious.
I'm mad as fucking Noah for bringing 2 roaches on the boat.
Hold on. Listen,
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
We didn't
think
need
I don't
those,
think
man.
you guys
Oh,
should be
that's
taking the
hilarious.
Bible stories as literally as you are.
But
Literally,
the stupid people do. So
the book
I
of
like, I
the
like
the
making-
story of Noah's Ark is like explaining a mass extinction event that humanity is telling word of mouth, and somebody
And they
wrote it down.
jacked that from the Babylonians.
Okay.
Also, the Tower of Babel, he just made niggas just stop speaking the same language. He invented Spanish just so them niggas couldn't talk to each other.
Yeah.
God is an asshole. No.
Listen,
You mean
That's what it's like to work in the oil fields now. 'Cause we let
Yeah.
the Mexicans in. I don't understand what the fuck they're saying. I'm kidding. A lot of my friends are Mexican.
ugh.
I'm not
It doesn't
racist.
mean it's
I have
not
a black
racist.
friend.
Yeah, no.
What is it? Again, I
piece of
think
garbage?
I think that all this shit is hilarious. This is fucking amazing. No, I think that the stories are the stories. They're stories. They're
Oh,
not.
damn. I stopped paying attention.
They're
we
not.
can shit it on
What's
right
the
now.
word? They're not like for real. Like a lot of this shit is just
Fables.
it's
fables.
word of mouth. Yeah, it's word of mouth stories to explain why the
and-
world is.
Well, that and then they had to create a story to compete with the other religions that were there because they had to like somehow come out on top.
Them niggas all had the same God. He's an asshole in every book.
Well, no, not all of them. Only three of them had the
The
same
3
guy.
that matter.
What?
What?
The 3
Oh,
major
that's not-
religions, those are the 3 that matter.
I-
The ones that we still
I was
practice.
I'm speechless right
Niggas,
now.
who believes in Zeus now, Mark? That's not crazy to say.
I'm speechless
I'm saying
right
Hey,
now.
Hindu-
you believe in
Hindu-
Zeus? You're also crazy.
We should, actually.
Hindu's a very big religion.
Bring it back.
I say
Hindu isn't a religion.
You also
is
have
it?
Taoism.
religion.
You also have
I knew
Taoism.
it was like classified as one, but I thought it was like Buddhism. Like
Taoism.
Buddhism is also a
I
religion.
would say
it's not,
that's
it's a way
also
of
a
life.
religion.
Buddhism's not a religion.
It is a
It's
religion.
not a religion. It's a
classified
way
as
of life.
one.
Because there are Catholic Buddhists. Buddhism is a way of life. It's not a religion.
Oh,
There's still spiritual elements.
But it's not a religion. They
Well,
the
yeah, it's like China with like Taoism. It's like a way. It's like a code
way
of
to
conduct.
Be. It's a code. It's
like a code of
It's
conduct,
not
and you
a
can-
religion.
There's
It's
not.
still classified and lumped in as religion.
No, if there's no dogmatic way to celebrate the religion, that's not really a religion.
that's not. You don't need fucking holidays or things like that to make a religion a religion.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
You need an organized fashion to celebrate or
Like
or
Christmas.
carry out the religion.
Also, Jesus
Holidays
was not,
is one way to
Jesus
do it.
was not born
Church-
fucking December 25th.
He wasn't. He was born in like April. No, it was like April.
Why the fuck do we say that it's Jesus'
To
birthday?
compete with the pagans.
Yeah.
That's all that was. We were hating.
They stole Santa and lied about Jesus' birthday.
Yes.
Buddhism is still classified as a religion, although it's not theistic.
Isn't the whole point of a religion to be theistic?
No.
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 The whole point of religion is to believe in a higher power.
That's
and to believe
that's
in
what
something.
theism is.
Theism believes in like a specific deity or a group of deities. They still
believe in
They
Buddha,
believe in the
nigga.
cycle. No, Buddha was like a prophet. They believe in like the cycle.
That nigga did not eat one grain of rice and drink his pee. And if he did, they should not have followed him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just.
Well, I
Tyler,
mean,
you're
the
telling
point,
me if I told you I was like, hey, bro, I got this really cool way of life, bro. I'm trying to be a good person.
No.
The nigga that I
All
looked
of
up
them-
to
all of
drank his
them
pee and ate
have-
one grain of rice.
all of them have
What are you
a
saying to me,
similar
bro?
way of explaining
You're
how
gonna-
you should live
you're
your
gonna
life.
take me to Laurelwood if
You
I
have-
say that.
No, you have to. All of them show a
Also,
way of
Did
sacrifice.
that nigga have friends?
Who?
Buddha. They was just letting him drink his pee and eat one grain of rice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
he had a
people
bunch
still
of
drink
people
their
following
pee?
him. Yes.
And eat one grain of rice. It's the coupling of it. I get drinking
You
your
probably
pee.
eat. Wait,
One
wait,
grain
whoa,
of
whoa.
rice.
I get drinking your own pee. We're not gonna breeze by that one like that's.
Also, I
I'm fat,
understand
nigga.
more.
I want to eat more than one grain of rice.
I understand eating just the one grain of rice more than drinking your own piss. I think that makes more sense. To be completely
No,
honest.
the point is.
But think of them together.
To
Don't.
deprive
That's what I
yourself.
don't want to break them apart. He ate one grain of rice and drank his pee.
You gotta wash it down.
The
the point is to deprive himself and stay humble.
He
That's,
didn't have to drink pee to deprive himself. I deprive myself every day, Mark, and I don't drink pee.
you don't
What-
deprive yourself though in other ways though. You just compensate with other things.
Damn.
Calling you a bitch.
Low key.
No, seriously, like
can't
you
take this belt
don't
up off me, though.
fully sacrifice. You just replace that space that the thing existed in and throw
Mark,
something
you know how
else.
many
in.
sacrifices I made for this championship?
We all
right
do
here?
the same thing. We all do the same
You know how
Not
thing.
many
many.
sacrifices I made for this?
Beating paper
You
opponents.
made you sacrificed
Well, ain't nobody taking it.
you
off me, so it
sacrificed
don't matter.
$60.
I'm retired.
They had to steal it. No, yeah, I know you
I
retired.
relinquished the belt.
Because
I'm
a real
retired.
nigga came into the scene. He was scared.
He came in after.
I was like Clubber Lang. Scared of me, Rocky?
Fuck does that
You don't want to fight me?
And what happened to him?
He pitied the fool the first time.
Yeah, and then he got pitied when his face was on the
I wouldn't have
map.
fought the
He
second
lost.
time. I'm smarter than that.
You'd have been like, I'm leaving.
Like, I won, nigga. I
I
told
left.
you.
My contract's up. I'm taking the belt with me.
Oh, God, I'm going to AEW.
All
I'm going to be sitting,
right.
I'm be sitting there like CM Punk like this to Vince.
I hate you so much. You're so stupid. Oh no. I was about to say, oh, this shit is hilarious. This has been
This is a
great.
great episode.
It's
It
been
is a
good
great
so
episode.
far.
How about that?
It is a great. You don't like it because you're Mr.
Because
Manga.
you're Mr. I Kill
We're going to
Babies.
rally.
Ah.
Mark's just waiting for us to leave so he can grab his tiki torches.
Oh, damn.
I think that's hilarious.
That's why
Can
Mark
we-
wanted to go to North Carolina.
Yeah.
He was right by his niggas. He's like, yeah, let Tyler
Oh.
act up.
You should pray for your friends.
Huh?
Weren't you the one that reached out?
He didn't say no.
Yeah.
That's why he forgot his
was
ID. He
juiced
wasn't.
for it.
I was gonna say Mark wasn't at the house fucking editing. That nigga was down with his boy.
I was
I was gonna say,
editing.
he forgot his ID, but he brought a shiesty. I saw his suitcase.
He's like, I can't make the same mistakes that they did the first time.
Yeah, he said I can get in down there. They know me.
That's crazy.
We're in a Facebook group together.
Oh,
Megan, I'm gonna pray for these people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
like
thanks.
Jesus prayed for
Hopefully
the fig
Tyler
tree.
finds a moral compass.
Mark, would you believe in
I already
abortion?
have a moral
Savior.
compass.
Mark, would you believe in abortion if you knew your kid was gonna be gay before it came out?
It's not something to joke
Come
about.
on, dog.
I was
my
kidding.
Oh,
You don't have to. You can be honest.
It's not being honest. He just says things because
That's
he
funny.
wants. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mark. I won't make any more jokes.
Fuck it.
No, but no, there's like I would say I have a moral
Mark
compass.
doesn't hate gays, guys. I was kidding.
We
I am gay.
Exactly. He's like, how can I be
the same
homophobic?
thing.
My bitch is gay. You heard the song.
I'm not saying any.
Wait,
of this.
hold on.
They
On the
don't
same
speak for
topic of
me.
that, do you remember when Skepta did the Transformers song?
No.
No.
What?
He, I'm pretty sure it was Skepta. Skepta did a song, and it was about like trans women, and he called them Mandem in disguise, and he was singing along to like the original Transformers, like the cartoon.
It's kind of funny.
It was terrible.
Mark, do you wish that I wouldn't have plugged my mic in now?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Can we hug after the show?
Nah,
Sure.
he doesn't. He's all out of hug.
We got time for like one more topic. What do you guys want to close on?
Fuck it, long
Talk about the
episode.
punk show.
You want to talk about the punk show?
Why do you sound defeated over there, Mark? I was
He is
kidding.
He is
Why?
defeated.
Because I'm rethinking like who I'm sitting next to right now.
I went
Yeah,
to two
Twitter
punk shows.
tag.
Why?
Why? You have to ask me why.
Yes, because that's kind of
No,
dumb.
let's just go to the punk show.
I went to two punk shows.
Wow, why
this
does he
weekend.
get all his feels like?
So
this?
you went to the one last night, Phil.
There was the
Where
one in
did you-
Cleveland. Shout out Prototype Collective.
You're a murderer, Tyler.
They had a really good set. Hexus,
I didn't
they had
kill
bands
nobody.
from out of town. That was cool. Midwest Lust from Chicago
did it, not
had a
me.
great set. Hexus was from Denmark. They were really cool. Drug Abuse was great as one of the earlier bands. That was cool.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. To the nigga I talked to in the kitchen, I like your music. I fuck with your band. I won't name you. Don't look at me as a promoter and tell me, oh, I don't sell my own tickets. Fuck you. You're not scamming me. I know how this shit works. Dickhead.
I don't.
I
wait,
got
who
hit with
said
a
that?
mannequin.
One of the
How do
band-
you, as an artist, not sell your own?
Oh,
tickets?
he wanted me to pay him to show up to the show and not have to push his own tickets.
Does he have? Is he Drake?
No.
No.
No, he's some bald dude.
Mark, I got hit with a mannequin.
That sounds like fun.
How?
It was no, so like there
What
was
kind
a
of mannequin was it?
like
Was
a
it like
store
hollow?
mannequin, like one of the older store mannequins?
Was
one
it
of the
like a
kinda
wooden
heavy,
one?
like
Oh,
thick
no.
plastic? Maybe it had some weight to it.
Fiberglass.
Probably something like that. It didn't have a
You
head,
the
and it
fucking
had
mannequin
maybe
expert?
one arm. And people started swinging it around by its ankles, and then it got thrown. It cracked me right in the shin. And then people started stomping on it, and one of the legs broke apart. I ended up getting a piece of the kneecap. Nice little souvenir. After that, the crowd kind of cleared for a minute, and I elbow dropped the mannequin in the middle of the pit. And shout out White Boy Fresh, my boy Honky Kong, came in, hit the slow 1, 2, 3 count, which was great.
Did you hit the most electrifying move in sports entertainment?
I did elbow drop it.
You ain't.
I didn't do the whole thing. That was good. A lot of two-stepping going on. I was stanky legging at the punk
You
show.
were two-stepping.
I wasn't. Other people
I
were.
was about to say, what is this? A middle school dance?
Not that kind of two-step, Mark. Like the ska two-step.
Oh.
I was stanky legging a lot. It was really fun. A lot of good shows. Got beat the fuck up in that mosh pit. It was a great time. And then the second night, we did back-to-back punk shows. And I managed to gather more than just White Boy Fresh as backup for this show. Through no fault of my own. Shout out T-Bars. Shout out Cammy for throwing the show. Shout out the Varmints, another local Cleveland band. They have a really good sound, like 90s hardcore punk scene kind of sound. Really cool. Shout out Cumjar. Cumjar rocks. If you like hardcore punk shit, check out Cumjar. What do you remember from the C-Bar show?
The way that he was texting me last night, there's no way he remembers a lick. Can I read these text messages?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
No, I like this segment.
Come on, guys.
What the fuck did Xavier say?
Mark.
How much of it was spelled right?
So I texted a group chat of you, Tyler, and Xavier because we were out for Megan's birthday. He texted me directly and, says he's trying to explain where he's at. I think he's trying to say you guys were at Malarkey's, but he just texted me Molstels, Malamire, M-Bar, I'm drunk, Irish.
Irish.
I think that means Malarkey's, but
Irish.
When
Irish.
did you go to Malarkey?
After the show, we were supposed to link up with them.
That was crazy.
Phil doesn't have an ID because the government hates him.
Fucking shout out that.
Government should hate commies like Phil.
You know what? Fair enough.
Trying to overthrow
Those
them.
are my ops.
Mr. Anarchist.
The government is my ops.
Anarchists and communists aren't the same thing.
Shut up,
They are
Tyler.
not,
Two
and some
different
of them
things.
have beef.
They're both dead.
No, they're not.
They will. I'm about to drop a
When the
payload.
anarchists throw
I'm trying to
themselves
drop-
at the
I'm trying to
government, they're
drop
gonna
some freedom
die.
from a B2 on them.
Why a B2? They're kind of like outdated.
The B2 bomber is not outdated. That's the
Okay.
current stealth. That's the current.
You're
stealth
thinking
bomber.
about a B-52 film.
That's what I'm thinking of.
The Stratoforce shit.
Also,
The
them
Stratoforce?
bitches are not outdated. They still use
They
them.
still
hoes.
use those bitches.
They reign freedom.
Fun fact: B-52s have dropped more nukes on the United States than overseas.
They gotta test it.
Yeah, the Enola Gay be dropping nukes.
So I guess in the Cold War, they were like doing circles around North America in case Russia hit the nuke button. We wanted to be in the air to drop our nukes and get our shit off before we get destroyed.
They were gonna level Cuba.
They dropped nukes on the United States 3 times and none of them blew up.
Yeah, one of them got
That's
lost.
not a. That doesn't sound good.
No, it's not
Like
good.
y'all stink at making.
Especially
nuclear.
since
I said,
one
that
of
sound
them,
like those bitches
Y'all
don't
are
work.
bad.
one of them was
They're-
armed, hit the ground, and didn't explode.
Oh yeah, our scientists got fired. They were happy that bitch didn't blow up, but they got fired.
What y'all niggas doing out? What we paying y'all for?
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie though. You know, there's 7 missing nuclear warheads that just like have never been found. They just got lost in transit from Russia and the U.S. combined. There's 7. Imagine if like Hamas gets a nuke. Some niggas find one.
They're up.
Yeah, they up.
I don't think Iran would ever let them get a nuke.
No, they found it, Mark.
Let's say,
Who's gonna
Iran's
take it?
They
confiscating
went
it.
magnet fishing and they found
Iran's
a nuke.
confiscating it.
I wish them niggas would come try and take this bitch. I'll blow it up.
yeah, I was say, ain't nobody gonna have.
What are you gonna do?
Wait,
I
We
have a
all,
nuke.
we all.
Why would they bite the hand that feeds them?
Nigga, I have a nuke. I'm feeding myself now. I'm up.
exactly. Like, I have a
No.
nuke. Like
Just because you have a nuke doesn't mean that you're gonna be
it means a
up
lot
all of sudden.
actually.
Mark, if I get a
have
nuke,
a nuke.
if I get a
y'all have
nuke right
fig
now-
There's
trees.
no way they know how to use the fucking nuke.
Mark,
Nigga,
I
blow it
put
up.
They're gonna be
C4 on
walking
it.
Blow it
around with
up.
that shit on their back like Joe Dirt.
Okay, cool. I put a C4 on it and then I put it in a truck.
Now it's a dirty bomb. Now it's really fucking up because
Hey,
it was not
I'm
airburst.
really tearing up right now.
If it's not armed, odds are you probably can't explode it.
Bitch, I got
If
pussy.
it's
Let a
if
man
it's-
dream.
If it's old enough, if it's an old enough bomb, you
no,
probably
this is
could.
if it's in transit,
You
it's
could,
probably
like
brand
reverse
new.
engineer it and know exactly how to make another one.
I don't think those niggas revert. They don't have electricity.
Also, do you
I don't
think they're
they can
dumb enough
reverse
to shoot
engineer.
to ship active nuclear warheads with the
Mark, they lost them, so yes, I do think they
Mark,
There's no way
these-
they're active.
they're warheads, Mark. It's not like the rocket and everything. They can be armed. They're like the airburst ones that we dropped on
Yeah,
Japan.
but they're gonna have
old
to-
as the Dickens.
There's no way they can arm. There's no way they can figure that shit out.
Mark,
Nigga, just
you
blow it up. It's a dirty bomb at that point.
It's a
No.
That's
blow
what
it
a
not
up.
dirty
gonna-
bomb is.
They're not gonna be able to. There's so many safeguards to probably explode that shit.
To the
I don't
new
know, man.
ones, to the newer
This was
ones,
like 40
but
something.
95.
They were mass producing them hoes, Mark. There was no safety features. They thought they were gonna use them.
There were safety features.
Mark knows he was there.
Mark, you ever seen a nuclear
I don't
bomb?
know. I don't
No, but
know.
I'm a nerd.
What you watch Oppenheimer? You were like, yep. Like this what they
No,
do.
I actually haven't watched Oppenheimer, but it's on the
Actually,
list.
it's a good movie. That's a good movie. Not that.
I heard it's an amazing movie. I need to watch it.
It's alright. It's a drag. It's a
Seems
drag,
like a slow
but
burn.
Yeah,
it's a good
I was
movie.
gonna say it's on HBO Max. Use code.
I love
OBP.
Killian Hayes. Or no,
You use code
yeah.
OBP, you
Murphy.
get 20%
Or
off.
Cillian
HBO
Murphy.
Max.
Time out.
I
Hold
love
on.
Cillian Murphy. He's
Is
a
that
great
the
actor.
main actor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
He's also in Peaky Blinders. He's the main character in Peaky
Tyler, did you ever go
Blinders.
see Napoleon?
Yes.
I heard that shit
Good
was
movie.
dog shit.
It was a good movie.
A lot of people said it was really good. Then people started saying it was dog shit.
Well, fuck those people. I go make the
They said that none of it was true, and then they just did a whole bunch of cool shit. Like that nigga blew up the pyramids.
I don't give a fuck.
He didn't
Dude,
blow up the pyramids. Them
I
bitches
don't
are
care
still
if
there.
it's real.
He didn't blow up the pyramids. He shot at the pyramids.
He didn't do that either.
Well, in the movie, he shot at the pyramids.
Did he hit
I
him?
heard they made him like an
Yeah.
incel in the movie.
No, he was an incel, but it was a lot of it was legit about his
losses.
No, not his losses. It was about his just military career and then him and Josephine's relationship.
So
They-
wait, did they do the scene? Is there a scene in the movie where he told her not to bathe through the message?
I can't wait to
Yeah.
watch it.
There
If
was
it's
in
just if it's just him doing a bunch of cool shit, I'm here for it.
It's
Historically
he told her he
accurate
wanted some stank on
movies are
In
sometimes
the
so
movie.
fucking boring. Throw in
know.
some
Nah.
I don't
not
know,
true
man.
shit
You
to
ever
make it
see,
interesting.
what was the Saving Private Ryan? That movie was historically accurate and was kind of gruesome. People were having PTSD attacks in the theaters.
They
Fun
were,
fact, they did an early screening before the movie was released for World War II veterans, and they all had to leave the theater. They had to shut down the screening because they all freaked the
They had
fuck
shell
out
shock.
at,
They didn't
at
think-
the very beginning of the
they
movie.
didn't think that one through.
No, they didn't.
Well, I feel like
and
they
movie
did. They
theaters are
just
loud,
thought that.
bruh. They heard
they
the
just-
bombs going. One of them niggas started stabbing an Asian
I feel
man.
like they did think it through. They just didn't think it was gonna be as bad as it was as it turned out to be, which was
them niggas saw themselves back there. They was tweaking.
They,
Like
they,
a theater full, the stats
year-
are against you
Time
with
out.
somebody who has PTSD
What
in
year
that
did
theater.
Saving Private Ryan come out? Like 2000.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
would say like
like
late 90s or
2000s.
like
oh yeah, so them niggas was still agile.
maybe.
So
They were like in their 70s, 80s.
Oh, yeah.
so they probably thought like, it should be good, right?
No, you
Like,
don't just grow out of
It's been a long
PTSD.
It
time.
was 98.
So, but Mark,
You don't just grow out of
And-
PTSD.
okay,
That's
yes,
a terrible.
yes.
That's a terrible
Yeah, Mark,
PR
they
move.
figured that out at the movie
yeah,
screening.
what I'm saying, but you're acting a bunch of fucking people who are like, oh, we just want to promote, and guess what? Boom, this happened, and it's like, oh shit, like these old people had a very terrible time. Nah, I'm not gonna cap.
They probably should have talked to like a veterans organization before they did that.
Tyler,
I'm not gonna lie to you, Napoleon was good. A better movie than Napoleon was the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games, that was a beautiful movie. I love that movie.
Tyler,
I don't care. I'm still gonna get a nerd boner from
After
the
you're done,
Napoleon.
all right, I got a question for you.
No.
All right, so your man's is in a street fight, right?
Yeah. You.
He low-key, no, it's not me. This couldn't happen to me. I wouldn't let it. This is important.
It's only happening to him.
And look, he low-key he working the dude that he's fighting. He's
Oh,
working
it's
him.
really not
and
you,
you see-
man.
And you see the dude he's working, homie over there, tuning up the band.
We're tuning up the band.
He's about to hit the sweetest chin music on your nigga. What are you doing?
I'm probably gonna spear
But hold
him.
on. But you're gonna spit on him?
Spear him.
Oh, so look, now this is the thing. Somebody getting hit with this sweet chin music. So either you can run up and try and stop this nigga and catch the chinning, or you letting your homie get chinned.
Probably letting my friend get chinned.
I was gonna say, and then I'm hitting it with like the pop-up power bomb after.
Yeah.
Tyler, if you saw him tune up the band on me and let me get kicked, we have to fight after.
You just got kicked, so you're dazed. So
I'll
that's
be
fine.
fine. I'm willing.
I'm about to
I
work
hit you with a spine buster.
What move are you like is like real disrespectful that you're like, no, if my friend got hit with that, we sliding with guns.
An F5.
Dead ass. It's the sweet chin music.
No, because
No.
if I saw somebody F5 Xavier, that's a lot of weight to be thrown around.
Oh no, if a nigga F5 me, y'all go home.
What
I'll
if they,
figure it out.
what if they hit
if
you?
he got this
No.
nigga up on his shoulders,
He picked me
hey, yo,
up.
we good.
He picked up
What if
Andy
they
and
hit
I-
you with
He
the
hits you
Big
with the
Daddy
Goldberg
V
jackhammer?
finisher?
Yeah, if a nigga like jackhammer me, or if you see me boxing with somebody and he slip under and German suplex me, go home. Call the police. Do not fight him.
That's a lot of weight.
If you
that they
get
picked up.
suplex on the street, you're probably dead.
That's fine. Don't get it back. That is a bad man.
That is a bad man.
Don't fuck
That's
with that nigga.
That's 300 pounds right there.
That was my business.
fuck with
Mind
that.
yours this time, please. I care for my friends. If
I
that nigga threw
sacrifice-
me around,
I sacrificed myself.
he
for my
doing that.
friends.
Tyler, I don't care how well you can fight. If he tossed me with no effort, bro, he doing you.
Yeah, that man's not getting stopped unless he gets shot.
And on that note, that's been the podcast. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for watching. Drop a like, a comment down below.